What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Darc Side Podcast. I'm David Viano.
I'm Matt Elias.
More riveting content as always this week.
Just rivets flying everywhere in the show.
A rivet a day keeps nothing away. I don't know where I was going with that one, but yeah, Tezla, Matt. Tezla.
You want to do this right off the bat?
Right off the bat.
All right, so this week we're doing the Elon Musk / Tesla. Elon Musk Tesla special, where we're going to discuss all the different things that Elon Musk is doing and involved with.
Sure, you don't want to call him Ellen?
No, I don't. It's not his name.
All right.
But, yeah, so Dave and I have this ongoing feud.
It's not ongoing anymore.
You think that.
I know that.
We're going to talk about it. So it's the pronunciation. Dave's been saying incorrectly Tezla, right, on the show.
Yeah.
You've heard me bust on him about it. Tone Jordan busted on him about it as well, because it just sounds wrong.
But
yeah, so we got some new information. Go ahead. Tell the people what happened.
Tone calls me last week and tells me that I was right. And I completely forgot about this to use this in my defense. Elon Musk says it that way. The owner and shareholder, the most shareholder, highest share owning, I can't even fucking talk right now. Jesus Christ. The highest. I'm done. Okay. The dude who owns most of the shares in Tesla says it that way. Done.
Right. So that's the new piece of evidence that you think is the silver bullet.
That is the silver bullet.
Debate. Here's the thing, though. It's not, because Elon Musk is from South Africa.
Yeah.
He speaks English with a South African accent.
Yes.
Which I believe is English bastardized by Dutch, in a way. I think they had a big Dutch influence down there because of the imperialism back in the day. Anyway.
Okay.
He says the word as any South African would say Tesla. They say Tezla. Yeah. Just like in the same way that an Australian says, what do we say? You say A-U-S-S-I-E. We call them Aussies, but they say Aussie because that's just how they say their S's in their accent. Now, if Elon Musk were talking about Nikola Tesla, in his accent, he would say Tesla. We don't say that.
But see, have we heard him say Nikola Tesla?
Well, he would say it the same way.
See, but is he just... But you never know. He could just be saying it that way.
But he's not.
To give it a spin on the name.
No, he's not doing that. He's not.
Either way, I'm going to say it how Elon Musk says it.
So, like, let me give you an example. Let's think of another brand that has a foreign name. I'm thinking of... Let's see. How do you think German people pronounce
Nazis?
Mercedes?
In all honesty, I
don't either.
I don't know.
But
Mercedes, I guess Mercedes.
No, they would say it. I think it's different. I don't know.
Mercedes? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I can't think of how they say it, but follow me for the sake of argument. And we're being intellectually honest in this argument. We're not just trying to body slam each other.
Right.
Even though I'm going to body slam you.
The 60-40 in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm completely unbiased.
Okay.
All right. So, assuming that they probably pronounce it differently, just because of the way they say their vowels, right? Lamborghini, okay? Lamborghini's Italian, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they say it a little differently.
They probably just say Lambo.
Nah, if they're saying Lamborghini, if someone who speaks Italian says Lamborghini, they're going to pronounce it differently than we do, right? They probably roll the R or something, right?
I guess, but I mean, that's just...
Assuming that they do.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
You say Lamborghini or something like that, right?
Yeah, that could be.
Just because... So that company is Italian, and the name comes from Italian speakers, and it's Italian. That's the way they say it. that doesn't mean that those of us American English speakers have to mimic the way that they pronounce it.
Yeah, but I feel like rolling an R is just kind of like a little flair to it, man.
It's the same, though. It's equivalent. Okay?
But see, I don't think, because they still say it like Lamborghini. It's like...
Lamborghini. Like, they pronounce it the way they pronounce it.
Lamborghini.
But do you say Lamborghini? No, you say Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Right. Look, the details are not important. What the key is that you pronounce it the way that your dialect of English tells you to. Right?
But I feel like because I say Tesla. It that way is because I've heard people say it that way more.
But
I don't know. Just hearing
I had
it
never
randomly.
heard anyone pronounce Tesla with a Z sound until you said it, and then Elon Musk says it that way. But
see, that's what I might be getting.
There are so many other words that with his accent he would pronounce that way, where we would do an S sound, they would do a Z sound. In any case, I'm not willing to concede defeat on this one. I'm not doing it.
Well,
maybe we'll let the Dark Siders decide, because maybe we'll do a little vote. We'll do a poll. We'll do a poll on the Instagram.
Yeah, we'll do a poll,
and we will see.
Yeah, because it's Tezla.
We're
doing an Elon Musk special. We're saying it the way Elon would want it to be said.
I'm not doing it.
Do it.
Nope. Do it. Okay. All right. So let's jump into some of the things, because I really want to talk about. First of all, Starlink.
Yeah, that one's interesting. I didn't know about that one until you sent me it.
Well, they just did a launch recently, a test launch of 12 satellites.
Yeah.
SpaceX did. Mm-hmm. That are meant to, I think there's going to be something like 60,000 of them eventually. I think 60,000. So tens of thousands of satellites that are going to cover all around the Earth, basically in like a grid.
Yeah.
To provide ripping fast broadband internet all over the world. Cheaper and faster than fiber even can do.
I feel like Google was doing that.
No, Google's doing fiber.
Okay.
Google Fiber, which also is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
we can't get it here, I'm pretty sure.
In any case, any option that gives you an alternative to dealing with these monopoly, like telecommunications company like Comcast, Time Warner.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Comcast it's Time Warner and Verizon, I think, because Comcast is Time Warner, aren't they? You can't even tell anymore.
I don't know,
because they merge and they're allowed to merge.
It's like the whole Bayer and Monsanto thing.
It's like that.
Yeah.
But like, it's all good. It's only a good thing.
No, yeah, with tech. Well,
I can't get fiber here. I had fiber in my old house. Yeah, it sucks.
That really sucks, because like I'm finally able to have fiber in my house, and I'm just
great,
like,
right?
I don't want to give it up.
Right. Don't want to give it up.
Nope, never.
With us peasants. Cable internet.
I don't even know why I come here.
Because the show would suck if it was just me.
Yeah.
You were supposed to say no, it wouldn't.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for having my back.
I got you, man.
Yeah, so Starlink, that's a super exciting project that they're doing. I think that's
cool.
awesome.
He has so much shit going on at one time. I don't know how he's able to like take a break or anything. I'm guessing he doesn't. Like I think he's one of those people. I think he explained it on Joe Rogan. Like he's one of those people that his mind just never stops.
Yeah.
And it's literally just like, I think to a normal person, he's still like 10 times that. Like his mind just never stops. Because he has SpaceX. He has this project now, which is affiliated with
Starlink?
SpaceX. Yeah. Which is affiliated with SpaceX, but they're using them to get them up there. And he also has Tezla. He's always doing stuff with that.
You mean Tesla?
Yeah, whatever. He made the flamethrowers because I feel like he was bored. The company was called Not Boring Company.
Right.
Like, released it a limited amount of those. Got them out. I heard there was a little bit of a tipping point, like not a tipping point, but like there was some trouble with it, with them taking longer than expected.
The flamethroers?
Yeah, but I feel like
they don't make them now, do they?
No. It was only like if you bought them whenever the sales were open, like that was it. They only did a limited amount of them. I forget how many.
I wonder what those are selling for now used.
Probably I don't know. They were only 500.
Yeah,
when they were when he was selling them. I honestly thought about getting one, but no.
Right.
No.
You're exactly the guy who would buy one of those things.
I was.
I could totally see you having.
I was
just
like looking at it. I was like, do I add this to my cart? Just thinking. I was like, do I need this? No. but do I want this?
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the struggle.
And then he has that other project with the tunnels in California.
Yeah, talk about those. I did read something about that.
So I think this is a cool idea because California is way overpopulated in itself in certain areas, and because of that, the traffic there is horrendous.
Out of control.
You ask anyone who drives in certain areas like LA or anything like that, it's terrible. You're sitting in traffic for hours to get somewhere like that's maybe 20 miles down the road.
It's just like your life.
No, exactly.
You're going to spend most of your time sitting in the car.
Yeah, it's like that going to any city, but I feel like it's on the interstate there. Like it's not
Traffic's
even in
bad
city.
here too. In Pittsburgh, traffic
especially,
is worse than what most cities deal with.
Yeah.
Boston also is known to have terrible traffic.
See, I haven't been to Boston since I was young, so
I've never driven in Boston, but I think it's a similar situation to what we're dealing with in a way. Because like Pittsburgh's such an old city that it just kind of, there was no like city planning with the building, so it was just like added on. So you've got these super old roads that are like not built to have.
Dude, even our exits in the city are like weird, like that, like when you're going outside the Fort Pitt,
the rat maze.
Yeah, and you have like 500 feet, if that, to do what you need to do.
Yeah, if you have heart problems, you have to get out of the car and walk. You can't do it.
Just leave those four ways on and call a tow truck, because
there's just cars always on the side of the road. People having heart attacks because you just can't do it.
Yeah,
you come, like, it's like, welcome to Pittsburgh, bitch. Like your GPS, it takes, by the time your GPS updates and tells you got to exit, you're already too late to cross the 7 lanes that you got to get across.
It's impossible to use a GPS downtown
if you don't already know what because you can't, when you come out of a tunnel, you're in a tunnel, you don't know what's coming up in front of you, and then you're out of the tunnel, you're on a bridge that has like, what does that have, 6 lanes? Talking about the Fort Pitt tunnel, and you come out, you're coming into the city.
It has a good amount. I don't know if it's 6, but it's at least 4. It's at least 4.
Coming out of a 2-lane tunnel, and then you've got roads merging onto it, and then depending on which way you're going, like, you can't, there's just no way to win unless you know exactly where, you got to start getting into that lane way ahead of time. If you're not, you get out, you got to fight. And then it's like, and on top of that, people also think they're going to lose points if they let you in or something. It's like fucking Mad Max.
I was going to say, if you're not accustomed to driving in the city, you're going to be fucked. You might as well just add another 20 minutes onto your time.
Even experience driving in another city might not even prepare you.
Dude, no, because I drive in New York like pretty okay.
It's easy.
It's so easy.
It's easy.
It's
you
ridiculous.
Can't get lost because it's just a grid.
Exactly.
Where Pittsburgh, you're fucking. I've lived around here my whole life, and I still get fucked up out there sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, like, you can't follow the GPS, and then there's like construction.
All the fucking time.
Yeah.
There's
and
never a dull moment for that.
You have streets that are one way sometimes and not one way other times.
I've gotten a ticket for going down a one way because I forgot about it completely.
Yeah.
A cop just happened to be fucking sitting there. And I was like, dude, I'm just going for breakfast right now. It's 6 a.m. I completely, there's no one out.
On your way to work.
It wasn't even on my way to work. I had the day off. Like I just stayed up all night for whatever, like just for no reason. And I wanted breakfast. So I went out and got some, accidentally turned down the wrong road, forgetting about it. No one was even out or on the road, and the cop still gave me a ticket for it. I was like,
man, what are you gonna do?
What are you like? I was pissed. Then like another little Pitt campus bike patrolman came up to watch me while he gave me the ticket. I was like, do you really have to be here, man? Can't you like pedal your ass in the 3rd gear somewhere else? Like, come on now.
Yeah, so the tunnels. The idea is to layer tunnels on top of each other under the city and under the existing roads.
Yeah.
And he was saying, from what I read, it was like the concept is you could have unlimited amounts of lanes going in whatever direction you want, and they won't interfere with each other.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, it's not just gonna be like one road up here and others down here. I'm pretty sure like he's sectioning off like the tunnel for like different like ways to go. So it's not just like one or 2 roads underneath. It's gonna be multiple.
A whole system of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
are they actually going ahead with this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they already started drilling tunnels and
in
stuff
LA?
for it. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, because one thing that a lot of people are worried about, and Joe Rogan brought this up when he interviewed Elon Musk, is the whole earthquake situation out there.
That's a good point. What did he say about that?
And he said they've done the research and they're not deep enough into the Earth's core that it would fuck anything up, I'm pretty sure.
You talking about the drilling causing earthquakes? Or just the tunnels being hurt by the earthquakes?
The drilling causing stuff like that, especially out there. Like, I
don't know about the drilling causing earthquakes, but I would be concerned about the tunnels collapsing if they had a bad earthquake.
That too, yeah. Yeah, never thought about that one. They're prone to them out there.
Yeah.
That'll when that time comes, we'll deal with it. When we're trying to dig out
that's like a tomorrow problem.
$100,000 cars out of a big hole, we'll deal with it then.
Yeah. But I think like they're doing the research on this. I'm sure it's an engineering problem. They can make them somewhat safe from earthquakes.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea personally. If he can execute it out there and it goes everywhere else that there are problems like this, fuck yeah. Mm-hmm. Why not? Like, you're not really gaining anything out of it really. But
who isn't? You mean Tesla or Elon Musk?
Yeah, it's kind of just a convenience thing for people with that. Like, what are you really gaining out of that by doing it? I don't know. Unless they're charging people to use those, maybe.
A toll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like who collects that? You can't have like private roads that. Well,
I don't know.
That's the cool thing about Elon Musk is it seems like he's just genuinely willing to throw money at something to help society, which is pretty cool.
How much money does he actually have?
I mean, billions, right? Do you know how much he's worth?
Let me look it up real quick. I didn't even think.
He just will throw money at stuff for like the flamethrower things. That's not a profit-making venture. Neither is SpaceX. That's got to be a money sink.
Yeah. Wow. 18 billion.
Yeah, so he's got a few extra shekels to contribute.
Wow, that's
and he's willing to
crazy.
do it. That's pretty cool.
How did he get his money though? That's like
he was I think he was involved with in the 90s the computer industry somehow. He was like an OG PC guy. I don't remember exactly.
He's 47 years old.
Yeah, he looks younger than that.
I was gonna say, dude, for as much stress as he goes through probably every day, he doesn't look that bad for 47.
He did have a breakdown or something, didn't he? I saw on his Twitter.
Oh, he probably had a few.
But he had like and there was, what was it? He got sued by I think the board of ownership of Tesla.
Yeah.
I think because, do you have that story? Because he it was some kind of inside antitrust thing that he unintentionally.
Yeah, he started tweeting out company secrets, I think, basically one day. I think that was the whole thing. And then the people who like are in Tesla with him, the other shareholders, got sick of the way that he does things and how he thinks like that he's just like a spontaneous person. They kind of hired someone that kind of keeps him in line with that stuff, but I feel like at the same time they're not doing it like whatsoever.
Like a handler?
Kind of, yeah. Like someone who's like,
I don't know if they're doing such a good job.
I don't know if they're like the face of the company, like a CFO or something that's kind of just kind of
holding the purse strings.
Yeah, basically.
Like, look, Elon, it might not be a good idea to fund these jetpacks, underwater jetpacks right now.
Yeah. Because apparently he does have a problem with micromanaging and stuff. That's why Tesla has gone through some money problems in the past. Like not so
Tesla,
like, yeah.
Tesla.
No. But yeah.
Just for those of us out there that speak American English, they might not understand your accent.
And for those out there that speak American English, they will understand my accent.
No, they don't want your foreign South African mutated English.
Got a problem with Africans now?
Nope.
No.
Not even close.
Not going there.
Yeah. But I think, the whole, that board of shareholders in Tesla, that their whole concern is we want to make money on our investment, period.
Oh, no, definitely.
And his concern is like, he's just like this free spirit weirdo who just wants to like, he just like a free will. He's awesome. He's like a living meme, like we've talked about before.
Yeah.
He just the stuff that he will do.
Yeah,
is pretty cool.
Yeah, he's an interesting person.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like he's our age, like I said, because that's why like throws me like he's 47. Like he acts like he's our
younger,
age, probably.
But he looked older in the 90s. I've seen an old picture of him at work or something.
Okay.
He was bald. I think he got a.
Oh. Okay. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's doing the Benjamin Button shit.
He's aging in reverse. It goes to show if you have enough money, you can defeat male pattern baldness.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his thing was not looking too great.
Really?
About 20 years ago, yeah. It looks.
See, I
would never even guess now.
I'll have to look this up. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, I'll see if I can pull up a picture. But what else does Elon Musk between SpaceX, Tesla. What else does he have going on? Starlink.
Hold on.
The tunnels.
He was dating Grimes.
Yeah.
For a while.
They're not now? Who is Grimes anyway? I remember seeing that on Twitter and all that, but I wasn't down with her.
She is a musician. I don't know how I would describe her sound. She's really fucking good.
Is she like Lorde?
No.
Is she like
weirder?
What's that? The new Lorde, the new young Lorde.
Billie Eilish?
Yes.
No.
Different. Okay.
Yeah, she's more experimental than that. She doesn't make just like pop music. She makes she focuses on the beats and how she does.
Popular? Okay, here it is.
Oh wow, I have seen that. Yeah, he did look like shit. Wow,
he looks like himself. He's just
not with that hair. He doesn't. God.
Right? Yeah. I mean, he doesn't
looks like someone wiped their ass with his head. Basically, that's
maybe they did. Maybe that's how his hair came back.
Could be.
These anti-vaxxers will try anything. Right? Dude, I've seen some pictures. Speaking of the anti-vax thing, so I'm in this one group called
you and your groups.
I know. It's the best part of Facebook. It's excellent. There's this group called Anti-Vax Insanity, and it's just like, it's not anti-vaxxers, it's people like memeing on stupid stuff that anti-vaxxers post.
Okay.
And like there are always these gore pictures of these disgusting infected wounds that anti-vaxxers... So the anti-vaxxers have these groups where they like post their stuff and they anti-vax together. So anti-vaxxing, they love... at-home remedies and not going to the doctor and stuff because they think that they have the secrets to life or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they love salves, they'll just like rub these like homemade things into these wounds and like it never
essential
works.
Oils, basically.
I don't know what's in them, but odds are it's not too medical.
Yeah,
but like they'll just rub this stuff into these wounds and it never fucking works, and they always get like abscessed and septic and like there's just always these pictures of people like they're always like asking for help too. It's hilarious. It's like, so you'll post this like day 3 on the salve, and it'll be like this wound and it's just like black and spreading, and they're like and then you see the comments and it's like just keep putting the salve on. Day 4 is where it really kicks in.
Day 4 is where it really kicks in.
It really kicks in. Yeah, but it's just
ew.
Sometimes they're so oblivious. Like they'll put a question up like, is there anywhere that I could go to have this looked at where like someone could give me some advice about like what salve to use? It's like, I don't know. Never heard of anything like that before.
I don't see the H signs when I'm driving down the road or anything.
Yeah, never heard of it.
No.
Humanity, this is a solution to a problem that humanity has been facing for years. We just haven't got there yet.
It's like Chernobyl, but worse.
What's like Chernobyl?
I don't know. The problems of not being able to... I don't know, Matt.
You just been watching Chernobyl?
I have been, yeah.
I heard it's pretty good.
Dude,
I've had multiple people tell me to watch it, and it's awesome.
Yeah, you need to get on that.
I will check it out. Is it over? It's a mini series, right? 5 episodes, and they've done 4.
They're only 4 deep. Yeah, I think so. The next one's the last one, I'm guessing.
Sweet.
But really fucking good.
All
Gets
right.
to you in a few parts. But
one thing we do on the Darc Side Podcast is recommend HBO shows all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any HBO shows that we've not liked that we've talked about.
No?
Yeah.
I've liked them all that I've watched.
Yeah.
So,
and there's some that I wasn't interested in that I wouldn't watch. But.
Yeah. So, but that's...
Have you seen Extras? That show?
No.
That old Ricky Gervais show? I haven't watched it either.
No, I haven't.
Probably worth watching.
Probably. He usually dips his pen in some good ink most of the time.
Delete.
All right.
Yeah.
But Elon Musk, he also saved those kids in Thailand that were trapped underneath the cave.
Or the cave. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And also, I heard those kids...
so it flooded, right? That was... They were in there snorkeling or something?
They were a team of... It was a soccer team or something that was for some reason in this cave.
Cave soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also
Thai
apparently
cave
had
soccer.
ketamine in their system.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I never heard any of that.
So, because this was like an ongoing joke from like, I don't know if you know the comedian Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
He had like this ongoing joke about this whole thing that like something was suspicious about that. Like you just don't take a group of kids. Like there's no like, why were those kids like in this cave like for no apparent reason, like to escape from the storm? And then like those things came out that they had ketamine in their system. He was like, I fucking told you, motherfuckers. Like the coach was probably like doing some weird shit to him.
I mean, I don't know though. How do you rape a whole soccer team?
Ketamine. That's I literally just gave you the answer.
Yeah, but
when they're 12 years old, probably like
ketamine. I mean,
a minor dose of ketamine will put kids into a K-hole.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay, they're all unconscious, but like, how does one guy rape a whole soccer team? Like, what's the plan there?
Rape? What more do I need? Like, it's just you have a group of passed out kids.
Yeah, Dave. I don't know. I guess you're giving us a window.
I'm not giving you a window. It's just like, how do you not understand what he's gonna do?
I'm just saying, what's the plan? Like.
Why do you want to know a rape plan?
Because it doesn't make sense to me. That's why I'm questioning it. Like, what's his plan? That makes no sense. Okay, so assuming he's a pedophile rapist, why would you bring a whole group of 12 kids into a cave if that was just your plan? You'd split one off if that was what you were doing.
Well, you can't leave like one out, then they'll feel left out.
No, you only take one and you leave out the rest. And the object is that they don't know that someone's being raped, because then you're caught.
Well, like, anyway, if they're all being raped,
rapist tactics and strategies aside, some funny shit was going on there.
Yeah, probably.
They were 12. They were that young.
They were young. Yeah, they were young.
They were 12 and they all had ketamine in their system. See, I thought that. Now I'm going on my memories of articles that I read a while back, but I think that like, wasn't it just like like as a team they were doing like a snorkeling trip or something with their coach?
I don't think so.
But if they had ketamine in their system, man, ketamine and snorkeling probably not the best combination. You don't want to go into a K-hole when you're underwater, struggling to breathe.
12 boys and their soccer coach rescued from a cave in Thailand last year credit the drug ketamine with playing a key role in daring and dangerous mission to extract them.
Okay, so ketamine was involved in the mission to extract them, not in them getting in the cave in the first place.
I guess so.
Okay, so
it was just a joke.
The whole rapist thing is out. Well, maybe.
Boys trapped in Thai cave were drugged for risky rescue dives. So they drugged.
Maybe they drugged them to get them out. They drugged them so that their respiration was slower or something, so they could hold their breath.
I guess so.
So they went into this cave, and then the entrance flooded, and it was too long to get out, I guess.
It was how it was. Certain parts of the cave flooded, and you couldn't, unless you were a very skilled diver with oxygen tanks and stuff, you couldn't get through them.
And all they were in there, they had was their soccer ball and their trusty stash of ketamine, and they just couldn't get out.
No.
Until Elon Musk swam in there, brought his flamethrower.
He flamed all the water out.
Flamethrowered the water. And then they built a tunnel underneath to drive all their Teslas in. Tesla.
Yeah, they drove their Teslas in.
Tesla.
Elon Musk drove his Tesla in.
We need subtitles on the videos for these podcasts if we ever get them out.
Yeah.
So when you say Tezla, we can write Tesla.
Easy.
So English speakers can understand what you're saying.
Nah, they know what I'm saying. They get it. They're looking at you like, why are you saying it wrong? But yeah.
No one's saying that.
Everyone's saying it.
No one's saying that.
All of our listeners are saying it. All of our listeners are on my side all the time. That's what goes through my head. That's what I keep telling myself to keep myself.
Do a poll on the Instagram. We're going to see.
Okay.
Tesla or Tezla. It's all in the spelling. For you to pronounce it like Tezla, you literally have to change the way it's spelled. Otherwise, anybody reading that's going to say Tesla.
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No.
We're going to find out.
Well, we will.
We're going to find. This isn't over.
Yeah. But apparently Tesla's going through some money problems, though, also. Because their cost is too high for anything. They were saying that they were going to drop their...
you mean their cost or the price for a Tesla?
The price for a Tesla, my bad. Apparently they do throw a lot of money into their stuff, though.
They have to,
yeah. But apparently they were trying to lower the one model, like the base, like the lowest model that they have.
Yeah, I read something that there was going to be a Tesla model available for a lower price,
$35,000.
Yeah,
which is not bad.
It's like a Toyota.
Really, yeah, it's not bad at all. But like they had promised this a while ago, and it didn't happen because there was a big plan to go forth with laying off some salespeople and closing down most of the Tesla stores that are out there. Because if you don't know, there are like Tesla stores for some reason. So basically, they were going to shut all those down, fire some salespeople to micromanage costs because they were spending way too much money to stay overhead.
So they raised the price.
Yeah. And this was like later last year or so. It was last year sometime that they did this. And they even, because like what I said about Elon Musk micromanaging, apparently he does that a lot. Like sometimes it's good, then sometimes it's not good. And he's like admitted to his mistakes.
23 hours a day or something.
Yeah, like he admits to when he makes a mistake though too, because he tried to make robots that were able to engineer certain parts of these cars on their own to where people wouldn't have to. And they told him like certain AI isn't...
You know, manufacturing.
Wait, what?
Like putting the cars together.
Yeah, exactly. And they said like certain AI isn't fit for certain parts of manufacturing, like the floppier like parts that they need to put on the cars and then the seals that they need to put in the cars and everything. Well, he tried to make them more advanced to do that and it didn't work. They still they said about a quarter of them that came from the production line had to like be like the seal needed to be realigned and stuff because they weren't done right, as well as a few other parts. So there's that whole thing that happened with that.
He's a risk taker.
Yeah, no, he is. But now they're trying to, in order to get their numbers back up, they're trying to drop that price down now. That's what they're basically going to do.
Yeah, to sell more.
Yeah. Because if you want a good Tesla, dude, I've done the research. I've tried to build my own on the... You can stop correcting me. You're not going to get me to say it the right way.
I'm not correcting you.
You're just saying
translating
Tesla.
It for the Darc Siders.
Oh, okay.
The English-speaking Darc Siders.
All right.
I don't know how many plays we get in South Africa. Probably some.
A lot now. I'm going to send it to him.
I'm sure we've had some. I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
Probably. I don't know.
We're on every other continent. I know that, except Antarctica. I'm talking to you, 15 scientists that live down there.
I was going to say, the polar bear isn't going to listen. They didn't give a polar bear an iPod.
No polar bears in Antarctica.
There could be.
There aren't, though.
There's one. They just haven't found it yet.
And he listens to the Darc Side.
Polly the polar bear.
Polly. By that same logic, what would you call a Darc Sider?
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it because my mind went there. Yeah, no, not doing it.
Well done. Trap avoided.
But yeah, they're trying to make it more cost affordable now for everyone, and they also, because I told you about the battery blowing up in one Tesla that was in the parking garage or whatever. They've updated the battery since then.
The exploding
so that
battery
shouldn't happen now.
Here's the thing. So the whole exploding fire battery Tesla thing became like a big scare. I know a lot of, again, it's just these wannabe media outlets online that have to produce articles every single day to get clicks. They make a big deal out of sensationalizing it. I actually read that those supposed boogeyman Tesla fires were either equally or less common than normal cars having the same problem.
It wasn't a common thing.
It's no more common in a Tesla than it is in any other car.
No.
It was sensationalizing it because people see Tesla and they click on it.
Exactly. It was a rare occurrence. Like, it didn't happen to like.
Would you buy a Tesla?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you were, I would too.
I honestly, I wanted to at one point, but I can't afford the fucking monthly payment on them.
What's the lowest cost model at this point?
That I don't know. Hold on. Let's look this up. Let's go to the World Wide Web of information.
Yeah. Amazing how we have these little objects that can tell us what we need to know.
The one that I built was like,
wait, so you're
$1,200 a month.
What? So you go? Holy shit!
Yeah,
that's the car payment.
Yeah.
So you go through and pick like every option. So each one's like custom made. You can't just pick just like a made to order or like a just in stock one.
Right. Like you
have to customize it.
I'm trying to find that right now because I'm there. It says either customize it or find one near you, and it's looking like
I'd be shocked if you could find one in stock anywhere near here.
Yeah, there's nothing. So I got to custom build this. So we'll build this with the lowest, for everything, like the lowest tier of everything.
Yeah, go through. Tell me what the options are when we pick.
All right.
We're gonna build a Darc Side Tesla right here.
You got, all right, for rear wheel drive, standard range plus, it's almost 32,000. Now for dual motor all wheel drive, you got long range for 42,000.
I don't understand the difference. Go with the cheaper one.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay, you can select the wheels. I don't think that's...
Wait, 42,000 is what, the base cost of the car?
For the long range one. Yeah.
So you're already at 42,000 and all you have is wheels?
We chose the standard range plus for 32.
So wait, so that's the range that the car can go on a charge? Okay, whatever. Just go with
yeah.
Okay. Does it say what the ranges are? Just go with the cheaper one.
Okay, so your range for the standard range plus is 240 miles. Your top speed's 140 miles per hour. It can go 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds. If you go for the long range, you get a 310 mile range.
What was the first range?
240. So you get another 70 miles.
And it's how much more?
$10,000 more.
Fuck that. Go with the short range.
And then the performance.
Oh, there's an even better one.
Yeah, the performance, you get the same range as you would for the long range. You just get a higher speed. The speed for that was 162. Okay.
So we're at 42,000. All right, next.
No, we're 31,000.
Oh.
The cheap one. Do you want the cheap one or do you want
just the cheapest one?
Okay, cheapest one.
I don't want to live at all.
All right, we'll get the black interior. Do you want autopilot?
Yes. Wait, what's it cost?
A full self-driving capability, $6,000 extra. But that's the point of getting a Tesla. That's what I say all the time.
True.
Like,
that's true. So you can sleep at the wheel.
Yeah, select option. So
put that on there. Give me the self-auto drive.
45,000. We're at $46,000 right now.
Wait a minute. We were at 31 with the drive, with the range, and then we added 6,000, and now we're at 40-some thousand.
Okay, that's after estimated savings. The purchase price is 46 for some reason. See, this is where they get you.
Yeah.
All right, next.
I mean, we're already got by the time we're shopping for a Tesla. But anyway, so get the autopilot, get the cheapest interior.
We got the Model 3 Standard Plus rear drive unit, solid black paint, 18-inch aero wheels, all black partial premium interior, autopilot, full self-driving capability. Okay, so this one isn't bad then.
What's it cost?
It says estimated loan payment with $5,000 down, 72 months at 4%. You're looking at $663 a month.
Yeah, but what's the total cost of the vehicle? $600 is a pretty fucked up car payment, if you ask me.
Well, yeah. Price after... See, it's giving me the price after estimated savings is around 38, but then purchase price, excluding taxes and fees, 46.
Okay, yeah, that's not... I was thinking they were like 70.
And you got to pay $2,500 down today if you want to buy it.
Right. But you're going to want to put more than that.
But that's like the...
Your rate will be terrible. But anyway,
right, that's the Model 3, though. That's the lowest of the low that you could go, basically. That's their lowest model.
Okay. But I mean, it's still an electric car that gets incredible efficiency and all that and drives itself. So, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
But you can get into a Tesla for like 40 grand or something, right?
Oh, you could
be under 40 if you didn't get the autopilot. If you're just looking for to have an electric car.
Yeah.
And they're all electric. They're not hybrids.
But again, what's the point of owning this if you can't get the fucking autopilot?
People might just be interested in the fuel efficiency.
Right? I guess
no
so.
gas. Plus you're not burning dinosaur bones
I mean,
and polluting the earth.
There's no dinosaurs anymore, man. We don't got to worry about that.
I know. Their bones are turned into...
What's the Model X?
Fossil fuels. That's why they're called fossil fuels, Dave. There's fossils in there. It's dinosaur soup.
Oh, okay. The Model X is where it gets expensive.
Okay. What's that cost?
Wow. Okay. The standard range...
like 80 grand?
Close. The standard range costs 72 grand.
Okay, yeah.
The performance, 93.
That's outside the Darc Side budget.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
7-seat, you can get a 7-seat interior. Or why is the 6-seat more than the 7-seat? The 6-seat costs $6,000, but the 7-seat costs $3,000.
Like, all right, maybe this is one of those things that the board of shareholders is questioning Elon Musk about. Like, look, all right, like we're charging people to take out a seat.
He's like,
like, yeah.
What do I need to explain this to you?
It's for flamethrower storage. You got to pay $6,000 for them to take out a seat so you can store your flamethrower in there.
Oh wow! It even costs more if you wanted to get a different color too. It costs.
Can you get
more.
a flamethrower on the Tesla?
I think that's aftermarket.
Yeah,
yeah.
But I mean, Elon Musk's businesses still sells them, so you should be able to get a discount on the flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
Do you think if we got the fancy model, he'd throw in a flamethrower and mount it on there for us?
If I was spending $100 grand on that thing, I'd want 2 of those.
Yeah, at least.
To be delivered by Musk
and
himself.
One in the back, Yeah.
Yeah,
have Elon Musk just drive up to your house and just deliver it to you, and that'd be sick.
That would be really cool,
and
actually.
then, an autopilot helicopter comes in and picks him up, and he just, flies away like Mary
then
Poppins.
It just crashes into something. But yeah,
yep.
They're cool cars, but you got to pay to play, I guess.
Yeah,
because
look, they're not as expensive as you can get into one for 30-some thousand. So that's not.
Yeah, that's still a big car payment, though, man. $600 a month for a car payment's pretty intense. I mean, I pay $400, and that's pretty intense to me.
If you put more money down on it, then you're gonna have less of a payment. So
yeah. I guess.
But yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, if you're looking at a hybrid or an electric car to begin with, you're going to be paying some money. So
yeah, then they say you make it up.
Yeah, it's an overhead cost. Now, I was reading an article by a Tesla owner who's had one since 2012, and here was the clickbait title of the article was, "You can't afford not to own a Tesla." And I was like, I'll click on that.
Yeah.
But it turns out, he's talking about the fuel efficiency, because it's the same idea as installing solar panels on your house.
Yeah,
it's a big overhead upfront cost, but then you save. It pays for itself in the long run, and eventually you end up in total you end up
right
because of the money you're not spending.
I mean,
electricity.
I can imagine,
but it's the same thing with the efficiency. But also, he said that this guy, it was a little disingenuous, because that suggests that just owning a Tesla will make you lots of money. But this guy was actually using this service. It's sort of like Airbnb for cars. You rent your car out like a drug dealer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I know. Yeah, that's probably a good drug dealer app to have. Yeah.
Well, no, not for drug dealer, because you don't want a record of the. But anyway, people rent their cars out to drug dealers.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Most people don't really need to understand that aspect of life.
No,
anyway,
I get what you mean.
Yeah. The car renting thing. So he said that he made up like 25 grand over the. He said, so this Tesla is 6 or 7 years old. It's got 200,000 miles on it now, near the end of its life, I guess. And he's made 25 grand or so from renting it out over that time.
Oh, wow.
Plus the maintenance that he spent on it he did all this math, but it was less than what you would do on a normal car. Either comparable or pretty much or on the low end of maintenance for a Tesla.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know another complaint I've heard about them is
they take forever to get fixed.
Yeah, because there's not garages. There's not a lot of garages in certain locations. Yeah, exactly. Because I don't know if there's one in Pittsburgh at all. I mean, I see a lot of Teslas driving around and stuff, but
yeah, I've seen them here and there. Yeah,
I've seen a lot more popping up around here than anything. The number of them's grown over the past few years. Yeah, that I saw compared to.
So when we get this
ago.
Darc Side Podcast Tesla, I say we make it a mobile podcast studio. We put the autopilot on. Yeah. We'll take turns in the driver's seat.
Okay.
And we'll just do the show on the road.
I like that.
Yeah, we can bring the whole thing. I'm sure the whole car runs on electric. I'm sure there's outlets in there.
Has to be.
Right. So we'll hook it up. We'll be on the road. We'll be mobile.
That's a lot of like. Okay, just think about this though. Okay, it only gets 240 miles on a charge. That doesn't seem like a whole lot.
Well, you figure, I don't know, in my truck, I probably get less than 300 miles to a tank of gas. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I get over 400 with a full tank.
Oh, yeah?
In mine, yeah.
Okay.
So,
well,
see, that's where it kind of kills
truck,
me.
So.
No, yeah, there's a big difference, in that whole situation, but you shouldn't have bought a truck.
I didn't get it for the gas mileage. Yeah. I got it for the hauling capabilities.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, like, it hauls a lot.
It's within the realm of, like, you know, I don't know, 300 some miles, 400 miles versus the lowest range Tesla gets 240 miles to a charge.
Yeah, but I want to know a few other things.
But you can like top it up at night and stuff, right? So
I guess
you can plug it in.
But at the same time, okay, do you have to get a charging port put in your house? How much extra is that going to be?
I don't know.
Dude, I haven't seen a lot of charging ports around Pittsburgh itself yet. I've seen them in some parking
garages, yeah.
But that's all.
I don't see them at the gas station.
Exactly.
If you're going on a road trip in it, like there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to charge yourself up. You know, if you're driving through fucking Wyoming or something, you're screwed.
Exactly.
You probably can't make it across the state in a Tesla because there's no way that every 240 miles you're going to have some place to charge it.
Exactly. That would be a big like bump right there.
In any case, like if you're going on a road trip, if you can afford a Tesla, you got another vehicle, don't take the Tesla.
Yeah,
as far as getting around town, going back and forth to work, you're just using the electricity.
I get that.
And you're autopiloting to work, sleeping on the way in.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I would love that.
Oh, God, that'd be great.
I don't care if I would cause an accident. It's not my fault. That's Tesla's fault.
Now, here's an interesting thing about the autopiloting cars, where it's going in the future. Because my dad works in, nothing to do with electric cars, but he works in industry, and he was talking to some lady that does work I don't know where exactly, but she's something related to developing autopilot for cars and stuff. I actually know another person who's in that field, but
interesting.
She was saying that in the future, where it's going is that autopilot on cars is going to be, self-driving cars will be so common, and the risk so low that it will be lower risk to have your car driving itself than it is for your actual human being driving it. Now,
interesting.
I will take a highway full of autopilot cars over what we have now any fucking day. Because if you want to be terrified, drive up the highway and look around. What do you see? Just everybody is fucking around on Facebook and not looking at the road, going 70 miles an hour 3 feet away from your car.
Yeah.
I'll take any autopilot ever. I'll let Siri drive the car over that.
That's true.
Right? It's insane.
Yeah. Operator error is a big thing.
They're going to become more common to the point where, like, insurance company, it's going to be so expensive to get insurance on yourself as a human driver that it will be cheaper to have a self-driving car. It'll be really difficult. It'll be much more expensive to insure yourself, which makes sense.
See, I never thought about, I want to know this too. If any Darc Siders out there actually do own a Tesla and want to, answer me this, how did your insurance rates go after you bought that?
Yeah, because
that's like
if it has autopilot. Yeah.
I never thought about
probably
that.
Goes down. I bet there's a.
But see, I feel like
because there's less risk of you falling asleep at the wheel and stuff.
Yeah.
It'll just take over. Now there are other cars I've heard of. I think it was Mercedes, a really high end custom built Mercedes that had this. Now it's not full on autopilot, I don't think, but if you fall asleep at the wheel, it'll pull you over.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I think it was a Mercedes.
That's probably the fucking S, the higher ranked ones, the S600s,
very high end,
the 63s and Mercedes. Shit like that. Yeah,
I don't know anything about the models and stuff, but so that's been around. I mean, and that wasn't recent. That was a couple years ago.
That's pretty cool. Well, I know mine. Mine gets annoying because if you're driving for a long time, if you're driving for a few hours, mine it does a loud ass beep, something's wrong with it, but then you look at the center, it says you've been driving a while, take a break. And I'm like, no, I don't want to yet. I still got some energy.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah, and it'll keep doing it like every half hour or so after a long while.
Mind your business, Carl.
Yeah. I got to figure out if there's a way to turn that off. But it's
if you
annoying.
want me to stop, then you drive, bitch. Otherwise, I don't have a choice.
I got places to be right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but autopilot would be so good. I'd use that all the time. Mm-hmm. All the time.
Easily. Like, yeah. Could you imagine like rolling a blunt in traffic and not having
your hands on the wheels?
You can do it one-handed if you're good enough.
That would be. You really should do like Dave's masterclass joint rolling. Remember we talked about this before. You know how people are all doing those like courses.
Yeah,
like
master courses.
If you could do, I could see the promo ad now. Dave just like be like, just like one hand like doing something else and the other hand just rolling a joint, not even looking at it.
See, I don't know if I could do it one-handed.
Like that Tom and Jerry thing.
Oh yeah, where Tom comes up and like just like
flicks that cigarette.
One drag, like
done with it. Howdy, bitch.
Howdy, bitch.
You should reenact that, rolling a joint with one hand. Howdy, bitch. One hit, one pull, done with it.
Well, there is a dude that kind of does stuff like that.
Could you kill a joint with one pull for the video?
Oh no.
If you rolled a little, like a little roach or something.
If it was a little guy and it was loose,
could you roll with
probably
one hand?
Yeah.
Can you seriously roll a joint with one hand?
I'd have to try. I've honestly never done it, but I mean, like, it's
Honestly, I don't smoke weed or anything even close to that anymore. But
yeah.
like, I'm just curious because that's fucking awesome.
If I would have to do it, it would have to be like smaller size papers.
Feat of dexterity.
Because really all it is like you could do it because all you got to do is like use your thumb to tuck the end of the paper in and then the rest of your finger to just kind of roll it along. So you could do it. You just couldn't do it in like one roll basically. Like you would have to do like the back section, lick it, stick it, and then just kind of keep going like as it goes. Because
that would be so badass. If you could record yourself doing that like while talking.
Yeah.
Like wanted to.
There is a dude who kind of does stuff like that. His name's Tony Greenhand. He's like really good at like rolling joints and stuff. Like he holds I'm pretty sure he holds the record for
being
fastest
on the local
joint.
News and then like the thing at the bottom, really good at rolling joints.
Joint expert.
Dave Viano, super good at rolling joints.
I mean, that dude can roll a smokable joint in 6 seconds.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I can't do that.
You just like.
Yeah. It's basically like that. It's like kind of like a Guinness record thing.
Really fast.
As long as it smokes, it's good. But yeah, I like to take time and make sure mine are nice and perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like a bougie joint roller.
Basically,
you don't want to smoke some ugly looking piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm like that with blunts too, but I don't roll blunts unless they're backwoods. So
I don't know what that means.
Okay, if there's different types of blunts, basically backwoods are like a more leafier, like just like a Fronto leaf. Basically, it's just a tobacco
I don't know what that
leaf.
means. See, this is why you got to do the master class. You can do a vocabulary list, backwoods, Fronto, whatever.
Well, that's basically just a tobacco leaf. And so backwoods are like literally you just unroll them and they're just kind of like a tobacco leaf, just chilling here. And they're kind of like easier to roll because they're like joint paper. So if you're used to rolling joints, you can roll these. But like Dutch Masters and shit like that, that's the only kind of other blunt that I'll smoke besides backwoods because I'm not fucking trash still smoking Swishers like I was in 2013.
Like just blow me away with it's like a whole nother world.
Yeah. You don't smoke weed or anything, so it is like just opening up something completely new.
Even back when I did all the drugs in the world, weed was not one of my. I hated it.
Yeah, you did tell me that too.
Hated it. Yep.
I get that. See, I smoked like 10 minutes before getting here, basically.
Yeah, but that's what you do. It's not like you're... And plus, you're not smoking like an elephant dose of weed, like getting fucking wasted, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to do that anymore. It's hard.
Yeah, you have to smoke like $400 worth of weed to even get fucked up.
Well, not like fucked up, but it's like I've never like kind of reached a point where I've been too fucked up off weed to do what I can do sober.
Yeah,
it's kind of like one of those.
You think Elon Musk smokes a lot of weed? He doesn't though, because he got high on the Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we learned right there that he doesn't.
Homie doesn't have time to smoke weed.
No, I think that's the thing. He
just
too,
works
in all
constantly,
honesty, man. Like
he's like his Twitter. He's always doing some crazy shit on Twitter. He's funny. He picks up on stuff that he's not like oblivious.
He hates Fortnite.
He hates Fortnite.
Yeah,
man. It's kind of trendy to hate Fortnite.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, whatever.
I get it.
whatever. I don't hate Fortnite. I don't play it or anything.
I mean, I don't hate it. I don't like hate it, but it's not my thing anymore.
Kind of beat.
It's for the younger kid. It's for the younger generation.
It always was.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tone thinks that Elon Musk is the real life Tony Stark. I think he's as close as you're going to get to Tony Stark.
In all honesty,
anyway.
yeah, I can kind of agree with that.
Yep. Plus, he doesn't have that horrible goatee, so that's a plus.
Another great thing. Yeah.
That thing's fucking bad. Mm-hmm. That's a terrible facial hair.
Yeah. Well, he's not famous for the facial hair.
I would say he is in part.
Really?
I mean, if he had like normal looking facial hair, he'd definitely be less recognizable. It's a branding thing.
Okay. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all the time we got for this week.
Yeah.
Elon Musk
Tezla.
Not the final word, though. I feel like this battle's got to continue. We do got to do the poll.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that. Once this episode drops, we will put up the poll.
Yeah. I've had good luck on those polls
Tesla
in the past.
versus Tesla. So. You got fucking annihilated the last time we had a poll. What are you
thinking?
Saying?
Positive.
Okay. Yeah.
Those positive votes were just negative votes to me.
Positive feedback only.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this isn't a positive negative. This is just like are you a good person or are you a bad person? I feel like. You know? Like you could go
with the Tesla versus Tesla
debate? You could go with
debate?
Tesla, or you could be, an inferior.
So I'm the bad person in this situation?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's usually how it goes.
I mean, yeah.
I'm fine with that. Because I know I'm right. Do you want me to get Elon here?
If you can, yeah, please.
I'll try. He's building a tunnel under my house on Thursday. I'll try to...
Just around your house?
Just around my house.
So you can
it's
get from your room to the bathroom?
Yeah. It's literally just a moat.
He's
taking me.
In a tunnel?
Yeah. To get out of the moat.
What? A tunnel to get out of the moat?
Yeah.
How does the water not drain down through the tunnel?
Is
there a Thai soccer team trapped in there that Elon Musk? Is that why he's at your house?
That I can't legally speak on.
Yeah. That explains why you know so much about the ketamine and the raping.
Well,
remember our policy about not letting Dave incriminate himself on the Darc Side Podcast?
I never do.
You have.
Like once.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that big of a deal. You can't incriminate me with that unless you catch me doing it.
It's not like you could be convicted on it, but you did incriminate yourself.
Yeah.
It
is what it is.
And we're not going to say
I don't even think
you
didn't even put it on the... You didn't even put it in the episode.
Yeah, maybe not.
You didn't.
See, I got your back. Even where you're not... I'm like autopilot.
That's true.
I'm like the...
Because I do tend to take the hands off the wheel a little bit. Well, you got to keep your hands on the wheel.
Hands got to be on the wheel. Yeah. So, I don't know.
My hands are on the wheel, but my brain's
not on the wheel.
Whole other different
over there
road
in the back seat. Sleeping. Yeah.
It's driving on the other side of the road, going the opposite fucking way, basically. Sometimes.
Yeah. All right. So the poll: Tesla versus Tesla. Darksiders, get up in there. Show us whether you're a morally good or bad person.
I thought you were going to say show us if you're a Mormon or not. I was like, is this another episode?
That's a different poll.
Okay. Yeah. How have we not talked about Mormons on this podcast?
We can do that. Yeah, there's plenty to talk about there.
Yeah,
we'll do that in the future.
Yeah.
Not only are they the whole polygamous thing, everybody knows about that, multiple wives and whatnot, and all the sexual abuse that's involved with marrying a 12-year-old and all that stuff. They do. Not only that, they also aren't allowed to drink caffeine.
That makes sense.
Or alcohol, or do anything fun at all.
Matt, this is the same religion that thinks a magical pair of underwear will protect them from something. So you could say anything and it won't shock me, really.
Although I would say that, I have to point out, that the magic underwear seems stupid, but it's no more ridiculous than 99% of the fantasy stories in every other stupid religion.
Oh, no, I get that.
Including the crucified zombie one, including the...
who was also white but was in the Middle East for some reason.
Yeah. Of course, right.
I don't
It's a miracle.
know. Yeah.
It's a racial miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, white Jesus.
You're welcome.
Whoa.
All right. Now, As all of our regular Darc Side Podcast listeners know, this is the time where we invite you to participate in what we call the 3 R's of success. What are they, Dave?
Rate, review, subscribe. You will not get anywhere in your life if you do not follow the 3 R's of success.
You might get somewhere, but it won't be to success.
Fuck no. You're going on the opposite road of success.
That's right.
Decess.
Uncess.
Yeah.
Yep. Either way, they're both bad.
Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah. So if you want to succeed, rate, review, subscribe. 3 R's of success.
Hell yeah. And yeah, do that on Instagram, Facebook, the actual show, on iTunes, Google Play, Soundcloud, all that other jazz. And then on Twitter now, right?
We're on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tweeting away. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Matt Elias.
Daviano.
Later.